Let's dive into Docker advanced usage, focusing on volumes, environment variables, logs, and container resource limits. Docker volumes. What it does: Docker volumes allow you to persist data generated by and used by Docker containers. They provide a way to store data outside of the container's file system, ensuring that data remains even after the container is deleted. Command/example. Breaking it down. Docker volume create myVolume creates a new Docker volume named myVolume. myVolume/app mounts the myVolume volume to the /app directory inside the container. Docker run at rmv myVolume/app busybox cat/app/hello. Text runs a new container, mounts the volume, and displays the contents of hello. Text to verify the data persistence. Common mistakes. Forgetting to create the volume before attempting to use it with a container. Incorrectly specifying the volume mount point, leading to data being written to the wrong location. Try this next. Experiment with different volume drivers and explore how to use Docker Volume ls and Docker Volume rm to manage your volumes. Pro tip. In production, consider using named volumes for persistent data and avoid using the volume flag with the container's root file system, / to prevent unintended data loss. Environment variables. What it does: environment variables in Docker allow you to customize the behavior of your containers by passing key value pairs when running a container. Command/example. Breaking it down. my_var equals hello Docker. Sets an environment variable named my_var with the value hello Docker. Inside the container. Echo $my_var displays the value of the my_var environment variable. Common mistakes. Not quoting the value of the environment variable when it contains spaces. Assuming environment variables are persisted across container restarts without using a volume or another persistence mechanism. Try this next. Use a env file with Docker run env file to load multiple environment variables into your container. Pro tip. For sensitive data like database passwords, consider using Docker secrets or external configuration management tools instead of environment variables. Docker logs. What it does: Docker logs allow you to view the output of your containers, helping with debugging and monitoring. Command/example. Breaking it down. Docker logs myContainer displays the logs of the myContainer container. Docker logs myContainer follows the logs in real time, showing new output as it's generated. Common mistakes. Not checking the logging driver configuration, which might not store logs as expected. Forgetting to limit log output, which can lead to performance issues. Try this next. Explore using Docker logs with filtering options like since and until to narrow down log output. Pro tip. In production, consider integrating Docker logs with a centralized logging solution for better monitoring and analysis capabilities. Container resource limits. What it does: setting resource limits for containers helps prevent any single container from consuming all available resources, ensuring stability and performance. Command/example. Breaking it down. CPUs 0.